Welcome. This is the smartest dumb people, and we back like cook crack. I am the plug, Anthony that dude Johnson, and I'm sitting there with my right hand man, LV the Great, and Mr. Shabazz himself. We're about to go in, y'all. So basically, we decided to have a little freestyle Friday due to the fact that when me and the fellas get together, we like to keep shit going. And we don't be wanting to stop talking. We just we stick with Tuesday's show. So sometimes the show is deeper than just the show. We like chopping it up and we want to keep going. So basically, the first topic that we wanted to discuss is actually Cocaine Island. We asked our fans, the people that rock with the smartest dumb people, to actually check it out because it's quite disturbing, but it kind of fucked with me a little bit, and I want to wait till somebody get here and let's see here. So basically, Cocaine Island, the character, it's this white guy. He was a construction owner. He decided to, he lost his construction company due to, he said, what was it? What's the shit called? He lost the construction company due to the recession. So during the recession, he lost his job basically, right. And he came up with the idea. He was sitting at a bar, and he came up with the idea to fucking actually. He heard a story in the bar about a man that hid kilos of cocaine at a little island, basically. So what happened was, throughout the movie, he was trying to convince his friends. He got a drug dealer that he thought would sell the drugs for him. He got a crackhead that he befriended. It was like a real fucking movie. They should have made it a movie and not a documentary because it's kind of funny actually. Right. But he then asked this white man that was supposed to be a drug cartel like boss or whatever to sell the cocaine for him. But he needed somebody to help him pick it up. So what happened was, in the movie, he wind up getting the 30, I think it was like 32 kilos. And in the state that he was in, where he got prosecuted in, it said that when you get caught with a kilo, it's 10 years per kilo or some shit like that. Moral of the story is, the white man wind up beating the case. He didn't beat the case. He got found guilty by 12 jurors. And after he got found guilty, the judge took it upon himself, even though this man probably should have did 30, 40 years in jail, the judge took it upon himself and gave him, why didn't we say, I know somebody had to comment by now, so something wrong. I don't see not one comment. So basically, what happened was, you see comments? I don't see it on there.
Yeah, somebody said FBI set Randy up.
Yeah, 60
months.
All right, so 60 days. So let's discuss this, 60. Brandy. I can't wait to hear what Brandy got to say. So let's discuss this. So in my opinion, I was chopping it up with LV and Tori. They was saying shit like it was entrapment.
It's entrapment.
I'm telling you,
just said it.
I'm telling you, the only thing that pissed me off is that we still have black people in jail for selling marijuana. And then they used this guy as a pawn to make it sound like he was entrapped. What's entrapment about that? I know black men that run into the plug every day and start trying to distribute, and the feds would do the same thing to him. And he would get 20, 30 years. This is a fact. So y'all trying to convince me it was entrapment just because the feds brought the dope to him?
They brought the goddamn dope
to him. The police brought him the drug. That's just like the police come knock on his door and say, hey, we got, here. Take this weed, right? And you're like, oh, okay, and then turn around and then kick the door in. 10 seconds later, boom, nigga, you got the weed. Give me the weed.
All right, so what about?
And then you be like, you brought me the weed.
So all right, I got a better story. Now that I think about y'all calling that entrapment, so there's also a young black man that was a recruit. Do y'all remember I was telling you a story? It's very similar, but he didn't get off at all. He got years for that shit.
Okay.
But now he's like the AR for a record label. But anyway, he was like fake selling players to the NCAA. The feds wanted him to sell players to like coaches in the NCAA. But what he was doing was he was taking the feds' money and keeping it for himself. He was never talking to Rick Pitino. He was never talking to Coach K, but he was acting like he was. He was like, yeah, Coach K said everything gonna be straight, and then they'll send him 10, 15 bands, and he would keep it. But he had already knew that these kids was gonna go to these schools. So they wind up doing, like you said, Leland, they wind up giving him money on camera, then busting in the door and arrest him for this shit. But he's like, I didn't never sign up for this shit. They kept begging me to do it, and I felt forced. That's the real definition of entrapment. He was just already the plug for players. Like, he was just a scoutsman, basically. So the feds turned around and told him, I'm just telling y'all, it's a very similar story, two different outcomes. Right. So the feds told him, look, we need you to work for us and get these high profile coaches caught for selling these players. He said, I don't do that. They said, no, listen, you gon' do it. Right. They basically was hitting him like, you know how rich we is, we can get you popped or anything. Right. So he's like, all right, I'll do it. But he kept telling his homeboys, he even got his homeboys bread. That's like me calling Leland and saying, hey, dog, I know somebody trying to buy these players. Question. What? What's the question?
Brandy said we don't even know if they really dug up the drugs. They could
picture.
You know what I'm saying?
So Brandy, do you believe it's entrapment, or do you believe that this man should have been prosecuted?
She's saying if it was been one of us, it wouldn't have been entrapment. True, I agree with that.
No, it was entrapment. Man, look, man. All I'm thinking is, look, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get to the last 30 minutes of the show, so I didn't see exactly when they went to court. But what it sounded like to me, and I do got an associate's degree in criminology, that is entrapment. Like, that's why I think that he got 60 days, bro. The judge, they just wanted to get him in the system. You know me.
She said Rodney knew better. I agree.
Okay, he knew better, but at the same time, we're talking about a case.
It's not entrapment.
Listen to me, bro. It's entrapment, bro. So, he had never seen the dope before. This is a myth. Like, he got this map, he don't even know. He went down there and get it. He couldn't even dig the shit up. Like, so he had never put his hands on the dope. Like, so he gave this man the map. They went and found the dope, but he never had possession of it until they came back and actually gave it to him.
And so in your attempt
it's unbelievable
for equality, that you want to compare crimes. So you want to be able to commit crime with immunity because one race of people is looking out for their own race of people.
Here we go.
So you want to
here it comes. So give it to me, LB.
So you saying don't mind the law. You can break the law all day. You don't mind that these police did something illegal. That these police did something they don't have no business doing.
You hear me?
And now I agree that the justice system isn't fair, but I still don't want nobody legal, constitutional, legally rights taken away. And that's just period. And so if the police, I feel y'all say brung him the dope, they entrapped this man.
They entrapped him. Look,
to commit a crime.
Look, listen, check this out.
She said so.
Man, when you have a case like that, all I'm thinking is this here. That's why they gave him 60 days, because they really didn't have no case. I don't know what type of lawyer he had or whatever, but he was supposed to fight that tooth and nail.
So Brandy said Brandy said if her black ass would have dug up them drugs, her black ass would have told somebody where to dig up the drugs, and they brought it back to her, she would have got 60 days.
No, she didn't.
Black Lives Matter.
They would have slammed her. They would have slammed her. But that because we are asking a nation of people to be fair to us.
No, we're asking
instead of becoming black judges and black lawyers and being in the criminal system ourselves, we are begging. We are please treat me the same as you treat him. You're not going to get that.
So don't get me wrong.
You're not going to get that.
He looked out for him, but at the end of the day, he knew the judge knew it was entrapment.
Right.
He knew this was a bullshit case, but they still, because when you in the court system, they got bonds on you. You feel what I'm saying? It's money that they get off of that whole case. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he only gave that man 60 days, man, because he knew it really was an open and shut case, man. They should have threw that shit out, bro.
Right, and just because his peers didn't know, the jury didn't know the law,
right,
and didn't
the law was explained
and didn't agree with it. And so found him guilty. The judge still knew. I'm thinking, I don't know, or he could be.
Man, y'all are so funny, dog.
He knew, bro. That's why he only gave him 60 days, bro. Listen to me, man.
What he trying to do?
How many kilos?
I think it was 32.
I'm not begging.
32, and he was supposed to get 10 years.
I'm not begging,
right?
I'm not
And
begging
that
for
thing
equal
got
treatment.
reduced to 60 days.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
The judge knew
I'm not
that
asking.
it wasn't right.
I'm not asking for no.
I'm telling you, the
I'm
judge
not asking.
knew it wasn't right, but he said we're gonna go ahead because you must be dumb and don't know the legal system, and we're gonna go ahead and railroad you in here. But I ain't gonna hit you like that because really, it's entrapment.
Right. That same
They
way.
went got the
If
dope.
I was a judge, do you know how many black people will slide? I would be up there like, I'm gonna let you slide today. Okay, come on. Yeah, now why did you do that?
Hey,
Man, you going out of here, man, and don't do it again.
Hey,
you come
man.
back in here, you in trouble.
I done had a couple times.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how many people
I'm
gonna let
Judge Lowe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
gave me a couple
So
slides, man.
a friend of mine actually said we should segue. She said this way earlier today. Jessie, you know Jess. She said how we should segue this into speaking on how fucked up the judicial system is, and we need to get by voting in inner city. We need to get these judges out of there. And she gave me a perfect example of what happened to her. So recently she got there's some shit, and the judge tried to make her do all of this shit, and then she went back. The judge was white. Basically, the first time she went, the judge was white. Then she went back a week later with a lawyer and all of the cases, and it was a black judge as well.
Right.
And they dropped the case. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it really ties to we need our own people in there. And I seen a story the other day on Dateline about a surgeon. He did some brain surgery on a black lady, and she woke up and she untied her hair and it was braided. And they was like, that's what society needs. Society needs more minorities or more indigenous.
Or should we beg for these other people to be fair to us? That's the same way with the riots on Washington. What are people surprised about? Some white people stormed the Capitol that's being guarded by white people, and those white guards said, you know what, I just can't do it. I just can't take this gun and start firing on my own people. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do it.
He wasn't gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm not going to do it. Here, y'all come on in.
Come on in.
Hold on, y'all get off away from that door. Get away from that door. Open them doors up.
Right.
And y'all come on in and destroy the place. Put your feet up on the couch. Take down signs. Destroy the place with impunity. The only thing that happens is that when the outrage of the actions, then they said, well, we got to do something. We have to go after these people. Now we're going to see how much time these people get. We're going to see how much time it ain't going to matter to me because I already know the play. You know what I'm saying? I already know. Well, I don't know. I think I know the play. I don't know the play, but I can see this play out.
Times out of 10 what
how many times I got to see it? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How many times I got to see it? 100? 200?
Been around the block a couple
300? No.
Man.
Fair is for pigs.
The system is crooked.
That's it.
Period, man.
The ladies in here, we want y'all to stay here because we got another topic we want to discuss. I feel like we touched on that. Let me pull it up, y'all. Y'all know I got to tell.
I think that's your mom said that's who said that's a beautiful story.
Nisi.
Which one? Sister.
I'm looking for the story that we can talk about. All right, so anyway, we want the ladies to stay here because we got a topic that's tailored to women. So I think it's this. Women will talk about being. Okay, here we go. So let's talk about the Busted Challenge. Let's discuss the Busted Challenge and let's discuss social media. First thing is, I read a post that a celebrity, I don't know the lady name, it's ZZ or something, but she's supposed to be like some type of celebrity. So anyway, she said, women will talk about consistently being sexualized and then partake in all the challenges that sexualizes the hell out of us, which is the Busted Challenge, right? Mm-hmm. So and this is tied to this is where the show about to get good. I'm gonna tell y'all right now because me and Jess chopped it up about this too. So Jasmine Sullivan, new album, and I know my sister's gonna rag on me for bringing it up because she loved Jasmine Sullivan, she loved the album, and probably Brandy and Yolanda do too. But Jasmine Sullivan just put out a new album, and all she's talking about in the album is sex. And at the beginning of the album, she explains like how women should be able to express their sexuality, and it's time for men to accept that times have changed, and we no longer own the pussy. The pussy is hers, and they want to talk about it. So, and this is where my problem come in, is that, like, because y'all know me. Anybody know me? I'm a reserved dude when it comes to, I feel like my woman, I want her to be reserved.
Ty, what you talking about? He ain't even said nothing bad yet. But go ahead. Go ahead, you said.
Well, anyway, Jasmine Sullivan's album, I listened to a couple tracks, and she literally talking vulgar as hell on the album, right? So she's now becoming, I'm gonna say it. Ooh, I hate to say it, but like I said, she's becoming the Meg Thee Stallion in R&B. So what happened to the culture, and I mean culture as in pop culture.
This
like
Ben, go ahead.
Go ahead and say it. But,
no, go ahead.
Well, I feel like I like a reserve.
Yolanda said the pussy been there. What you talking about?
Nope.
The fuck?
But no, that's what Jasmine Sullivan said.
Yeah, you were born. Y'all were born with that motherfucker, boy. I tell you that now. If I don't know anything,
Yolanda, I'm just repeating.
I know you were born with it.
I'm just repeating what Jasmine Sullivan said. She said that men are so accustomed and used to women saying that the pussy, saying to women the pussy is his. Now that the woman took that pussy back, it's a problem. And I'm not going to disagree with that to a certain extent. But like Jess said, when a woman agents her own vagina, it's now a problem. And I feel like it's not a problem. It's the point being that, like, I can only speak for myself. I want my woman in a Muslim outfit. Like, I want her to be reserved. So I don't want my woman.
Reason for that.
What's the reason?
Hey man, look, I don't even. Like I said, we're in a hyper-sexualized society. For a woman to know how,
Lester said keep it.
Women, like, y'all got a vagina, like y'all got this temple, and y'all just, I mean, I ain't gonna say y'all. Many just want to run that vagina ragged, like it's because you got the right to do whatever you want to do. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like, I ain't gonna say that men and they genitals or whatever they've been doing been right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but
Yolanda,
y'all have a great responsibility out here. You know what I'm saying? Which is having children, though. Like when you run that
I gotta say this to Yolanda.
Like that,
Yolanda
is
like
I don't agree with it, but y'all have y'all right. I agree to y'all rights. Y'all can do what you want. But
Yolanda is reserved. I feel like Yolanda's reserved.
No, you must didn't accept. As a matter of fact, while y'all on here, go join Coochie Conversations.
Who got that?
Yolanda, go join Coochie Conversations Facebook page.
I have no idea.
Is Yolanda's?
It's Coochie Conversations.
Yolanda?
Yeah, Yolanda.
I mean, Yolanda's reserved. Like she don't dress. She dresses very professional and sleek. Yolanda dressed like goddamn Michelle Obama.
Baby be having that tongue out.
Yolanda,
go join the page. Now, with that said, now I can see what women is talking about, but you are taking control of something that we never had possession of
in the
first place.
Right.
And so when a man see women out in public, even though it's wrong, and they begin to dig up your ass, because the imagery that's being painted is being painted by women. You know what I'm saying?
I just see that. Yolanda say, "Leela, you a damn lie."
No, unless that's the difference.
Yolanda is very reserved.
Oh, okay, well,
keep her sexuality.
I thought that was different.
Yolanda,
okay.
you keep your sexuality in your home. All I'm saying is, when I look at Yolanda's profile or pictures, she keeps her sexuality in her home.
What the? I thought that was Yolanda. So I've been talking about the wrong Yolanda this whole motherfucking time. I didn't know. Okay,
she's a prostitute.
I didn't know who she. Okay, my bad. Okay.
No, this is.
But my thing is that when the disrespect come with it, then that's what's being shunned upon. Is that what happens?
What's the disrespect?
The groping, the no respecting no boundaries. Calling motherfuckers names, calling them out their names is no different than when the male sensationalize gangsterism. And then when motherfuckers start seeing black men
get murdered
as as gangsters, and then we say, well, that's not all us. Same way a woman say, well, just because Jonathan Sullivan do it, that don't mean I should do it. That's like I was talking to dude.
G-Lo.
You got Tupac sitting in the tub with some jewels on his unit.
Bro,
And he wasn't doing it, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in the tub with some jewels on his unit. Who was he doing that for? He wasn't doing it for me.
Well, you would never catch me naked in the tub with Jews.
He did it for them Jews, not the Jews.
Yeah, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do something for the money now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The woman ain't no different, but y'all can't complain when some women create the narrative for all women.
I get what you're saying.
Can't complain.
I get what you're saying 100% now.
And so
we just in a really crazy situation.
Man, this is
black
ugly.
folks, man, and I'm
This
telling
is
you,
ugly.
like, because this type of shit leads into all type of avenues, man. In my opinion, from what I see, our race probably have more abortions than any other race, if you ask me.
because them other races is
Where is this
sterile.
hypersexualization going?
It's
This
sterile.
hypersexualization going to go? Where is it going to go? What is it getting you? I don't get it. Where does it get it? It's already, even men being hypersexualized for all these years ain't got us nothing but no trouble. So I don't see what's the goddamn pinnacle. I don't see
I believe
what's the
the women
ceiling of this thing. Though.
I believe women want attention, and they don't. And I believe
get
I don't believe that they understand what behaviors come along with that
I
attention.
don't think they understand their power.
You know what I'm
over the
saying?
whole goddamn
And so,
race in the first place. You feel me?
yeah,
And I don't care if they do feel like they're diminished. I don't care if man do not respect y'all like I'm supposed to. The truth of the matter is, y'all pretty much run shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pretty much
what Bug
have
say?
a great influence on how
Society's moving.
society moves. Period. And that's any race. The
So
woman
do you
is
think-
very important?
So when they say that a man only go as high as his woman, you think there's some truth to that?
Most definitely. Hell yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
think
Leland
there's some truth to
Wrong.
that? No, I don't. That
You
ain't
can
true.
go high,
That's not true
but
at all.
do you
sir.
agree?
To have a woman
Yeah, I
behind
agree.
you. I mean, that's just kind of
Because the woman dictates the
all
narrative. That's the same way. Whatever a woman is doing, that's just like if a man is messing with a woman that's on narcotics, 9 times out of 10, he gonna do the narcotics.
yeah, no, I've definitely seen
You know
that.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
If a man is messing with a woman that's okay with sleeping anywhere and they ain't got a home and they sleeping in cars, and you be like, how them bums out there in love? You know what I'm saying? And you be like, what the fuck? You see them? You see that couple out there laying on the ground? They in love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Starts with the woman.
Right. And so, but if that woman say, hey, we at least need a roof over our head, that man will bust his neck, break his neck to start doing whatever. When and referring to the bums, that means if he had to stand on the corner 8 more hours to ensure that they get a room for the night, if the woman says this is not acceptable.
Like and share, people. Like and share.
And
for
so
us.
that's how. And so that's just like a man eat garbage, most likely because his woman eat garbage. You know what I'm saying? And
You
so
don't mean the definition term of garbage. You mean like if a man eat out
bullshit that
Yeah,
he ain't
bullshit.
got no business eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most likely because that's what his woman is cooking. Yeah, he's his own man and he can cook his own meal, but then that turns into what's ever being brought into the house. And so he'll have to cook what's being brought into the home.
Right.
And so if garbage is being brought in, garbage is going to be cooked. You know what I'm saying? If the woman, I feel, because the woman raised the bar for where a man will try to achieve to appease her.
The power of the PUSSY. I say it all the time. So our niggas get their hair cut and try to dress fly. Is that what you saying?
Yeah, dress fly, get motherfuckers get high, motherfuckers get low, motherfuckers do all kinds of shit for a woman. Gang bang, dope slang, do all kinds of things. Will put their life on the line to get some rims because they just imagine how many women I'm gonna have.
She said, "Are y'all saying that women are leaders of the community? They lead the." But listen, we said it last show.
Come on.
There's
Let's not
They're in charge, but we don't want them. We don't want to feel like they are, and that's so.
Man, look, the universe, the earth, and the womb, that vagina that we talking about. Sexualizing is the only things in this world that produce life. Y'all produce life, so y'all run the world. Now, don't get it all fucked up to where we gotta start being all with woman. Woman is the God, and niggas need to bow down and all that shit. Like, let's not get crazy with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But yes, women influence everything.
They're heavy influencers.
Heavy influencer. Now, as far as leading some community, no, because you're too emotional, and you deal with emotions instead of dealing with facts. And so then every avenue is open for you. And so if you're able to embrace everybody before you even able to embrace your community, then you can't be the leader of it. If you're not willing and able to say that community doesn't matter, those individuals doesn't matter, these are only individuals that matter, then you can't be the leader.
How can they lead when they beef with their friends without they like? Let me tell you something about women, and I gotta say this. One thing I know about women, because I got a lot of women friends, I really do. They will find
you, Lester. You're right on point. Go ahead.
She talking about lead the community. Listen, they will literally find a reason not to like somebody just to not like somebody. We definitely don't want you to be the community leader. This motherfucker would burn
everybody.
Well, I'm just saying, like, a lot of them though. Like, I have homegirls that will literally not talk to me, and I don't even know why they ain't talking to me.
Women don't like women. A woman will see another woman with a similar dress in similar color and get the now I don't know who that bitch thinks she is. She don't even know you was gonna wear that dress.
Don't get me wrong. We're in some crazy times. There's some crazy shit going on, but in my search for knowledge, I've always heard this from the master teachers. A race can only rise to the level that
the woman is. I heard that too. I ain't
gonna lie, man. Women definitely make you better.
She said that men is more emotional than women.
Who said that?
Your sister, baby sis.
That's a lie.
Why?
They can be.
They can. I know some emotional niggas. Nigga, you emotional.
I know. I was about to say.
Yeah, you really.
Shit,
that's why you think. Because you be listening to this man and
nigga, you get emotional too.
No, I don't. Now I may get. It's not emotional because because I'm there, because I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, and my mind is thinking, and everything is going on, but I might get excited, not emotional. Excitement and passionate is different from emotional.
Passionate is
those are emotions.
I mean, those are emotions, but emotion is something separate in its own thing. And so that just like
you taking the word out of
hold on. So that's just like
them words be triggered. You feel me? That be the triggers.
That's just like when Niecy New was on the show and she was passionate about.
Wendy Seals in here. Let her know what the topic is after he get done saying.
The topic is women being sexualized in society. Somehow we got into women being leaders and I mean, it's Freestyle Friday actually, so we just chopping it up. We listening to the fans. We chopping it up with y'all. Hell, give us a topic right now, Wendy. If you want to discuss something, you got something to say, you want to bring it up while me and LV and Mr. Shabazz is on the panel. Go right ahead.
Because Leland was having a hard time trying to explain off that emotion.
I'm not emotional. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's a little different than emotions. You know what I'm saying? And so, emotional is someone that's not clearly thinking.
Well, I gotta say
what they're doing.
Niecy just made me mad with this.
What she say?
I love my sister to death, but this is bullshit. She gonna say, I have never seen a woman break down in front of me. I have seen many men. First off, you've seen 2 emotional men probably in your lifetime break down in front of you, but those were emotional times.
They probably was intoxicated.
Yeah, and one of them is a fucking emotional wreck, which is my brother. I know she's talking about. He's a fucking emotional wreck in general. I one time was riding with my brother. True story. I was riding with my brother one time. No, I took my brother over to my house, and I went to like go take a shower. And I was like, hey man, I got drinks right here. We got food. I'm gonna tell you how emotional this dude is. We got food, have yourself a good time. You know what my brother did, Tori? I swear to God, I'm sitting down in the kitchen. I'm scrolling through my phone. My brother's sitting next to me. I look over at my brother, dog, it's the funniest shit ever. I look over at my brother, this nigga's in full-blown tears, and he's like, I'm just so proud of you. I was like, what just happened? What just happened? He's done it on multiple occasions. So DC says she's watched men break down in front. You watch that emotional dude, and maybe me have to get in a huge fight with my wife or some weird shit like that. But you ain't never just seen men just breaking down in front.
Women get emotional over a natural over their menstrual period, and then when they will say, I'm just emotional. Well, how long you got to have this menstrual before you're able to deal with the emotion that comes along with it? You know what I'm saying? I'm just emotional. My rag is coming. Okay, how many rags you got to have before you say, well, let me get a control of this? You know what I'm saying? How many? I don't understand you. It's an excuse. You got your rag is coming. You're angry. You're emotional.
Because their hormones go to another level when that happens. But
so is that justified?
Yeah, hormones go to a whole different level. You can't control that chemical reaction.
And so they automatically got a built-in trigger of emotion.
Women are more emotional than men. I don't even know why we even trying to have this back and forth.
Nobody's. This is a conversation. It's just the mind of a man. We want it. If we anytime we have topics with women, we would like to have a woman on the panel. I just didn't feel like asking nobody.
Yeah, y'all keep that now. Y'all keep asking about Oli Cup now. I don't want to leave y'all in suspense.
Show him the cup.
It's on the right side of me. You know what I'm saying? It's sitting right here. It's like a gun. I never leave home without it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of my life.
What other topics did we have?
Well, what was the other one we had? Shit.
I don't know, man. We on freestyle.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, what y'all think about?
I kind of agree with Les. Les said, let me tell you what.
Don't come kick in the door now.
No, Les said, and that's why women can't lead because you're sitting here. And I was just about to say, I was like, I think Ty want to argue. Like I think, and I love Ty. Ty is, I want to say this before we go any further. Ty is, she's not just good people. She's fucking amazing. Right. My daughter was being bullied at school about 4 years ago, dog. True story. And I made a post about my daughter crying to me, and Ty brought my daughter a gift basket with a bunch of toys and candy and shit in it. So for that, I'm always thankful and I'm grateful, Ty. But I definitely see your angle tonight. You want to argue. You don't want to fight.
Yeah, what you doing that for? The T.I., go ahead.
Kev, you gotta give me a minute, man. I didn't have a health tip. You know what I'm saying? I usually only do it once a week, so I ain't really.
Let's talk about T.I. and Tiny.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna get there. Brandy. So I try to think of a health tip by the end of the show.
Brandy, you I didn't really get to find out what's going on, but LB and I was talking in the truck when we picked you up, and T.I. basically pulled a gun out on one of his side chicks.
No. Mm-hmm. What happened was that the chick that said that she used to recruit women for T.I. and Tiny, and she was T.I. Tiny homegirl.
What's up,
and so
T.I. fucked with her though, right?
Because they was having threesomes.
Okay.
Now that's not shocking because that's open. That's shocking to you.
I was just wondering.
I mean,
yeah, because
I never heard of it before. And I ain't
I'm just trying to understand why T.I. still fucking all these ugly women. All that bread he got, he's still fucking ugly.
Hey man, money. Hey man, everybody ain't willing to trick their money off. Shit, just because you got money don't mean you go buy no beautiful.
Hey, this is what the saying is. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, man. They might be beautiful to him, man.
All right, so basically, my opinion.
Brandy said threesomes. That's
threesomes.
T.I. he's staying some shit though. Like his nose been clean for about 5 years, but he's staying some shit, and I'm just like, because his last episode was with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like
I think he got arrested after that.
He had violated probation.
Yeah, some weird shit,
parole or whatever.
Some weird shit. But go ahead.
Hey y'all, we got about 12 more minutes, y'all.
Is that it?
Yeah. We drying out anyway.
No, go ahead and finish what you were saying. I didn't even. I thought we was only a half an hour in.
Shit.
Yeah, we started late.
Oh, we did.
What are you talking about? Like,
We started. No, we started. We got 23 more minutes. We started
At what
6 minutes, 7 minutes late. We didn't start.
All right.
That's it. You sure?
So basically, T.I. Tiny been having threesomes with women. The woman said that T.I. put a gun to her head, talking about "I'll kill you, bitch" at a birthday party.
Why?
She never went into why. And so she said that she left the hospital, that Tiny was in the hospital, that she went and picked up Tiny kids and threw a birthday party for them. And that was at the birthday party where T.I. put the gun to her head, said he was going to kill her. And when she came out with that encouraged 20 other women that are now coming out talking about that T.I. and them forced them to take Molly, to take drugs, that they had
They was
sex.
raping people too, right?
Right. Well.
Wow.
Well, the rape,
You didn't know that?
the rape comes in is when they are saying that they're not coherent,
Ty said she just poured a fresh cocktail. Keep it rolling.
that they're not coherent to have sex,
Right.
and so that's where the rape come in. So,
I love Bill Cosby.
no, Bill Cosby. Well, Bill Cosby just straight up drugging the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Some people drinking. Some people drinking.
They forcing the drug on the people.
And indulging.
That's a little bit worse.
So people drinking and indulging, and so that same way, if I'm here with a young lady and we drinking, and I didn't cut on her before, and then she becomes a slightly incapacitated, not fully. She's still coherent. So when I say baby, and she, that's the green light. You know what I'm saying? But some can construe that as
I ain't heard
rape.
none of this shit.
You ain't
right
never
here,
heard
man.
none of this shit?
This fucking brand new to me, man.
I can't see him
20
do-
women?
20 women.
20?
20. Then a 16,
And they all have the
motherfucking,
same story.
a 16-year-old in Colorado said that T.I. and them try to force her and her homegirl to do drugs and to have sex, and was aggressive and was trying to rape them, but they was able to escape that situation. And this was in Colorado. And so now you got 20 women coming out alleging
20 women.
20 women. Alleging that Tiny
Hey, man.
and T.I.
I believe it.
Hey, man.
UI.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Well,
Hey, like-
everybody ain't gonna tell the same lie. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how many
20
motherfuckers gonna
20
tell.
goddamn women, though.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many motherfuckers gonna tell the same lie.
Sure, 20? We sure
20. Today, 20. Now, everybody ain't gonna tell the same lie,
So
but damn.
are you think they facing charges?
Hell yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
Well, it depends on-
It depends on if these
Yeah.
people press charges
Yeah,
or if they
yeah,
really
yeah,
going
yeah.
forward with
Right,
the rape
right,
allegations, or you know what I'm saying. And so it depends on what the women is going to do. You know what I'm saying, or not going to do.
And if
I don't
they're
think
coming
it's
out
true.
saying something-
I don't think it's real.
You don't think so?
No.
It's
Why wait till now? Did it take one woman to encourage 20 people? Now you've been sitting on this. Now all of a sudden,
You know how it be. Everybody start coming out the woodwork once they know that somebody else they got enough heart. You feel me? Now don't get me wrong. T.I.
Do you
got
think-
money, man. You know you
Yeah.
don't just be the only one.
R. Kelly
come out.
had money,
You
though.
might could get offed. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
R.
you get
Kelly
offed
had
real
money.
quick,
Now,
but when
some-
another- you see 10 more motherfuckers, you like, oh shit.
now
They
one
gotta
woman,
kill all of us, so fuck it. I'm in there too. I want a little paper too.
right? So that was like R. Kelly. One woman come out and say, he shitted on me. Next thing you know, 20 women came out and alleged R. Kelly of making them eat shit.
I never heard of
But
You never heard of that?
But we
R.
seen
Kelly
the
making
video.
poop?
Yeah,
We
even
seen
the
a
two girls
video
he was living
of
with.
him pissing on him. So shit, it's not far fetched.
You ain't, have any of y'all ever peed on a woman?
I mean, I consider.
Hold
I consider.
up. Or do any women want to get peed on?
Oh my.
Here we go.
It's a truth. It's
Here we go.
That's real. It's a true
Have
fetish.
you ever peed
I've
on a
seen
woman?
it.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen some of my homeboys tell me about some stories where they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey man, my
No,
kids. My
not
kids.
me, no.
My kids be watching the show, man.
all right. Well, he went too far with it. I'm just saying.
I'm just
it
asking,
happens, though.
man. You know, but it happens at their request, though.
at their
Man.
Facts. Just the truth.
Would I do it? I probably would.
I know you
I
would.
probably will,
I know you
eventually.
would. I know you're I know you're a
That's too much,
defumigator, motherfucker. I know you're a
That's too much.
defumigate.
That's too much.
I know
I
you're
like it.
defumigate on the
too much of my
motherfucker.
life.
I know you would.
All right, so Wendy
She
said,
said-
let's talk about this. They wanted to destroy Bill Cosby. I believe somewhat of that, but I also believe I know for a fact he's had to drug a few women. And the problem that I have, this is the problem I have, it's too late. He old as shit. Leave him alone. Y'all should have came out with this shit when this man was doing it. And
Exactly.
whatever happened to what is it called, statute of limitation? Why did it work for Bill Cosby?
I have no idea. Because I know
What
it got to
happened?
be a statute of limitations. on that.
Why did?
I don't know if it's statute of limitation on rape now.
Well-
I mean, because a lot of them cases, the DNA pop up and motherfucker raped a motherfucker 10, 15 years ago.
Look it up.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
And so,
Let me see.
I thought the statute of
but
limitations was like
but
10.
why would they destroy Bill Cosby when Bill Cosby was one of the main
Because-
vocalists against niggas and talk and go on stage and talk about us like dogs
Bill Cosby
and
did?
go on a tour? You remember I was calling you William Cosby?
But no, I don't know. You see this Black Lives Matter
And
shirt? I don't know why you would ever think that about
I used to call, and so he would do statewide tours talking about you walking around with your pants hanging down, you don't talk like you ain't got no sense.
That was old school parent comedy then. I know what
No,
you're
this
saying.
wasn't no comedy. He was just straight up talking shit. He wasn't doing it. He was sitting down. He was old as shit, talking about black people and their behavior, which I don't disagree with him doing that at
Oh,
all.
the statute of limitations range from 3 to 30 years.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what state it is.
Okay. I mean, so Bill, shit, Bill thought he was OJ.
Tone, shout out to Tony. I used to hoop with
Tone
Tone.
Lowry, what's
yeah,
up?
Tone said
My
that
guy
they
in the
said
neighborhood.
Eddie Griffin be speaking some real shit. Motherfuckers say what they want to say about. Oh, Eddie Griffin, we were supposed to talk about that
We
anyway.
were supposed to talk
Yeah,
about
What
Eddie,
happened?
Eddie Griffin be speaking
Talking
some
about
real
the big
shit.
business and the small businesses. That's
Yeah,
what we're supposed to talk about.
yeah. We do need to discuss that because actually Tone brought up Eddie Griffin, but we was already gonna talk about the Eddie Griffin situation, the little video clip that he came out with.
Right.
LV, we watched the video clip of Eddie Griffin talking about. Well, I sent it knowing you probably didn't watch it, y'all. You know what I've realized in our group chats? It's either one or the other. It's never been an equal. Like if you see something, Tori don't. If Tori say something, you don't say that. Can we get on the same page
Man,
on
we
that
see,
shit?
hey, man, damn, we see the shit, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I want you
know
to
what
actually-
do.
when
She
y'all-
said, hold on. She said, why do
I've been getting
men
better,
cheat?
bro. You know I've been getting better.
Yeah, you have.
She said, why do men cheat after they say I do? Because they still want to have sex with other women. You know what I'm saying? Just because they decided that they like one woman, particular woman, over other women, and that they don't mind spending more time with this one particular woman, but they still have the natural and
Hold on. Not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But let me add a question to this. You know what I'm
Go
saying? Let me
ahead.
add an equal opportunity question
Okay.
to this thing. Why do women stop doing everything they was doing in the beginning after you say I do?
Great question. Ah, shit.
All
They-
the funky stuff go out the door.
Man, look.
Once you went to take them baths. hey, she like, I ain't got to do
She said,
none of that no more.
Man, look.
9 times out of
These
10.
women just think that they have to be a woman, and that's enough. Just no.
I want to say this before we go any further on the show.
No.
Before we go any further
You
on the
have
show,
to be more than just a
we got
woman.
a politically correct show coming up Tuesday, and that's actually all we got. Freestyle Friday today. TV actually got a special guest coming on, and we're gonna talk politics. So I'm telling y'all, the reason why y'all having this Freestyle Friday, this ratchet behavior, is because we
What
had to get it out.
ratchet
We had to get it out before we had the politically correct show on Tuesday. So this was my idea. I said, fellas, let's get together, let's talk some shit, let's have some drinks. Because Tuesday we got to be on our we got to be on our P's and Q's, and we got to make sure we're doing everything we need to do. So that's why these conversations are having. And I was okay with R. Kelly conversation about eating shit and people being pissed off. Because come Tuesday, we politically correct. All right, go ahead. What was that? No, but she
Man, you
said,
stop
why
this
do
for
men
that.
cheat? And you said, why do women stop doing everything they do?
Right. because
that's
woman
kind of my answer. Like I ain't
yeah.
trying to take up.
And so she said,
nothing,
wouldn't it be easier just to stay single? Easier for
No,
who?
they won't let you. This the problem.
woman?
They won't let you stay single. So let me tell you what
Go
happened.
ahead.
Let me tell you what happened. LV can't wait for this, but I'm gonna say it. No woman allows a man to stay single as long as he's hitting it. So what happens is, if you hitting it enough or consistently enough, it's going to turn into a relationship. Women passively aggressive, and I got this term from Leland, but it really is true. Right. They passively aggressive start dating you, and I've experienced it. I'm saying like you can wind up in a relationship that you didn't even sign up for. So the question, if you're saying what you're saying,
sex really ain't to be played with.
Yeah, it's not at all.
It's just something that you can just run around and do, and ain't gonna catch no feelings and all that type of shit, man. Look,
hell, bro,
we ain't all the way right when it comes to this sex out here and how we should be approaching it. But it is what it is.
But
so I don't think nobody got really no answers, but we can get the best answers we can give.
The woman, when the man is fucking with a woman that he likes particularly more than other women, that woman begins to rag on him, talking about where's my ring, and then when the man says what she
go ahead. Wendy said.
Yeah.
I like to do that. I like the passively aggressive.
Hold on, time out. And so when a man tells a woman, I don't believe in marriage, I don't want to get married, the woman who he likes more than the other women begin to put pressure on him and say, we need to make this, you need to make me a wife. You need to make me, when are we getting married? Where's my ring at? The man doesn't go. The man, if you fucking with a man and your man don't get down and give you a ring, hold on, if your man don't get down and give you a ring without you asking, he don't want to marry you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this.
He don't want to marry you. If you got to ask your man, why we not married? He don't want to marry you.
Hey, I gotta say what Dr. Cole said. I gotta say what Dr. Cole said because
he don't want to marry you.
The shit was funny. Dr. Cole said, I have never seen men getting dressed for the club like, ooh, I'm trying to get me in a relationship tonight. He said he went in there, he said then they go to the club like, it's a lot of relationships here tonight. Hell yeah, I'm trying to find me a wife.
Of course.
No man has ever done that. Ever in the history of men.
Say I'm looking.
No man be like, I'm going to the club looking for a wife tonight. I ain't gonna lie, I've never heard a man say no shit
if
like
you
that.
If you have to ask your man why we not married, he doesn't want to marry you. That's it. And so unless he does it on his own, without pressure, without pushing, without nudging, without any of that other stuff, and you sitting there talking about we've been together for this long, we should be married by now.
I don't agree with that. It's not necessarily a push. Sometimes men are content, and what that is, and I can speak for myself. I was content with a woman that I was with for I think 8 years, and then I woke up one day and my mother-in-law said, "I heard you getting married today," and I was like, I guess I am. You know, and that's literally how I got married. I got married.
And you couldn't say no?
I was content with being. I don't think men think about marriage.
So when someone said, "Are you getting married?" I heard you getting married today. You couldn't. Your mind didn't say, "No, that's not true."
I was hell no. That wasn't even a thought. I'm saying like I knew I wasn't going anywhere. Like I knew I was. You did what?
I knew I wanted to get married.
Okay. So you knew. You know what I'm saying? So you knew, yeah, right?
It wasn't no pressure.
So it wasn't no hey. It wasn't none of that. They're playing Beyonce songs in the background. If you want it, then you better keep a ring on. It's
man. It was savage out here, man. It was savage, and I said, you know what? Let me make this happen before I let this thing slip between my
She said if it wasn't a man's idea, it wasn't serious. I don't agree with. I'm telling you, like I was happy with her just being my girlfriend. So marrying her, it didn't matter because I had no intent of ever going anywhere. No, it was no being married, and this is my honest opinion about marriage.
You were young at the time too, though.
I was like 25, 24. Yeah, but being married and being in a relationship, there is no difference.
She says so.
Only difference is now to get a divorce, we got to go through legal paperwork.
Oh, that's the only thing that marriage is.
That's what I'm about to say to her. Like, first of all, we get to talking about this marriage and these people capitalizing off of us having love. Like, what happened to common law marriage?
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's wrong with a motherfucker just being together 30 years?
You know what I'm saying? Love really is marriage.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I like that better.
That's not
being married.
That's not that.
I mean, would I marry to make a woman happy? Yeah.
You don't have to let the institution dictate anything.
They're right, and that's one of my main things is that you don't accept the fact of our relationship being committed enough that you want an extra step. You know what I'm saying? That someone else has to come in and solidify this relationship.
Right.
Me and you being emotionally involved, physically involved isn't enough for you.
And being able to govern our own relationship.
You want an outside entity to come in, a relationship between me and you, and put a stamp on it. I don't nobody have to stamp my relationship.
And be able to take half when it's all done if it don't go
Don't nobody have to stamp my relationship. You know what I'm saying? And so the stamp isn't nothing. That's for you. So you can say, I's married now. I's married. I's married now. I's married. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to separate you in your relationship from how it previously was. It's not going to change. And then all of a sudden now you got some fake boundaries that you get to talk about, oh, you can't stay out all night.
Randy said marriage is protection over y'all shit.
Yeah, that has some truth to it. But that because if you stay together and then you'll die, you'll get his Social Security or whatever belongings that y'all accumulate over the years. And so there's some truth.
In the trust without getting married, but
but there's some truth to that. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with that. But then when it's time to split,
I don't know nothing
it's
about
a headache. When it's time to split, it's a headache.
Wendy said, "Can y'all tell me why the minute a man gets sick, then he's all of a sudden he wants to get married?" Like, I don't know.
Not even that. I agree with her a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, that is the
because he know he ain't gonna be fucking no other bitches. He fucked up.
Hey, he need that insurance. Like my uncle told me.
I'm not gonna cap. I had a couple relatives. The minute they got sick or got cancer, they wanted to get married. I ain't gonna lie. I have had a couple relatives personally.
Well, because maybe because
they don't want mama to leave they sick.
Well, maybe because maybe that he want the woman to get his Social Security. It could be many a reason. So if someone gets sick and then they've been with this woman and the person been taking care of them, you know.
I mean, marriage is a business. Period. Point blank. It really is a business. It's always been.
Hold on. She said, "What is that? Y'all call her T?"
When you get older, you start thinking about them. Start thinking about them business options.
Ty, which one? Why we lose you? Which one we do?
She said, "Well, I knew we was gonna lose it with this one anyway." She said we lost it with this one. She's married, and she's very. Actually, I think she's. I'm not gonna say her religion, but she's very spiritual. Let's just say that she's definitely believes in the Bible and all that shit. So I knew we was gonna lose her with this. She's a serious woman when it comes to those. So no offense to you at all, Mom. We knew this was a sensitive topic, especially for a married woman that respects and loves marriage.
Well rounded, like we talking about.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. I'm a man. I don't believe I necessarily don't. Men, please realize this. After a woman is with you for so long and you get sick, she has no obligation to you. Well, I mean, they got hospice. You know what I'm saying? They got.
I mean, that's fine.
Let me break it down.
Real personal.
But this sounds like that.
Let's go get personal. Let's go get personal right now.
Before you say that, this sounds like someone that want to put somebody in a vulnerable position and then do a role reversal on the male that you feel like that he was doing to you while he was healthy. Why you want to wait? Yeah, why you be that spiteful?
But listen,
you wasn't sick when you was giving that pussy up.
I do agree with this.
You were just fine.
I do agree with this though.
Not to be so vulgar.
It was pretty vulgar, but
it's the truth.
I do agree with this though. I always said to myself, like when I'm on my deathbed, I want it to be with a woman that I know loves me, right?
It better be.
Yeah, so that's my goal in life. My goal in life is when I'm on my deathbed, I just want to be next to the one that I know for a fact when I die, I'm always going to be on her.
She said he deserves to be right. Wendy, hey, what's going on now?
Right.
You need to give me a nurse.
Drop us the details on this.
I got a plug on the hospice nurse. If that I got a plug on the hospice nurse.
We got five. We
got
got 5 more minutes.
I got a plug on the hospice nurse.
We got 5
Go
more
and leave that
minutes.
nigga. That's okay. He was fucking over you while y'all was together. That's understandable. You upset. That's understandable. Go on and leave the nigga. I got a plug on the hospice nurse. I'm a DM you her telephone number, man. Go on and leave the nigga, man. Matter of fact, just go on and leave him at the crib. Pack up. Leave, make sure. Go get you an apartment till he. Go get you an apartment till he die. You know what I'm saying? Go get you motherfucking place till the nigga kick the bucket and go on back in, man. Go on and back in.
Hell, you're smart. You stay up in there and get that insurance policy.
Open up an insurance policy on the nigga. Shit. Fuck getting upset.
She said, if I wasn't good enough to be your wife, I shouldn't be good enough. No, and I shouldn't be good enough to take care of you. But now, you sounding real bitter. I'm not going to cap. All I said to you is, why would you wait till a man gets sick and then be offended that he's sick and he want to marry you? But you was with him the whole time before he was sick. Like, why would you do that to yourself? If you feel that way,
the other side of the coin.
The cup runneth over is what you said. I don't know if she said that cup.
She talking about mine. She talking about me. That's my own girl. That's my own girl. We good people. I've been knowing her since we was little. That's why she
Here I am trying to defend.
That's my good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We good. We good. That's my people right there. You know what I'm saying.
She ain't bitter.
Well, you sound a little. You sound a little bitter.
It sound like
you sound bitter. Like I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I got the plug on the hospice nurse. Matter of fact, I got the plug on the insurance guy.
Oh man!
Don't let that overtake the situation. The man is fucked up now, and he needs your help.
Last words before we get up out of here. Freestyle Friday. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and share. Go to our YouTube page. Go to our Instagram page.
Y'all gotta go.
And like I said, we got a politically correct show.
I can't even find the YouTube page.
Boy, why would you say that online?
Because it's the truth. Because they looking for
it. It's the smartest dumb people.
Shit, what are we hiding?
It's on YouTube behind us. I don't know what to tell you.
That ain't it.
That's YouTube.
But this ain't coming on when we try to search it.
That is YouTube.
Well, okay,
dog.
So that's how you spell it. Hold on. The smartest dumb people 23. He just can't put the smartest dumb people
like that, man. Dog. Hey, every time I try to be professional, I
just want to know, like, I be looking and listen.
You dark skinned and Bill for real.
Hold on, time out. That's just like I was trying to send it to Kev, because Kev was like, "What's the YouTube page?" I'm like, "What's the smartest dumb people?" I'm googling this shit.
She wants to do more Fridays. She always miss Tuesdays.
Okay, so definitely consider it, because we need more content up anyway, because we actually got a call from a big wig and they trying to do some business with us. I ain't even discussed with my fellas yet, but we'll definitely consider it. This is the smartest dumb people. I'm Anthony That Dude Johnson, my co-host, right-hand man, LV.
I know we'll do it during the pandemic.
LV, I really, when I start giving my closing spiel, I would love to finish to close
You didn't
out
let nobody know you giving a closing.
Make it look professional.
No,
you not just say, well, that's the show. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, share, and then I would say, and then you say, no, wait, hold on, time out.
Because you started speaking for the.
Hey
man, look, man. Hey man, go ahead with the roll.
You just told them we don't have a YouTube page.
I'm just saying, roll it.
All right. Anyway, this is the smartest dumb people. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with us tonight. Anthony That Dude Johnson, LV the Great, Mr. Shabazz himself. Y'all have a great night. Salute.